Okay. As you can probably guess by what I was saying, in German, I've been listening to a lot of Rammstein lately, but that is not the point of this live stream. So today, I'm gonna be talking about Rammstein, Metallica, and a bunch of other stuff. And there's a lot of issues people have um, with me. Uh, Speaking of issues that people have with me, I will no longer be talking to a specific person. I've just decided not to. They're really toxic and really fucking rude. And I've made a song with them. It's called It's Time. You probably know who it is by now by me saying It's Time. Well, I'm not going to delete It's Time. That's not going away. I actually rather enjoy that song, even though it's with someone who's very rude. Um, I'm going to keep that song up. And if he personally wants me to take it down, I'll put it on unlisted. And then I'll still sing it live. And I already don't really sing it live. I personally don't like singing specific songs live, but I do enjoy them when I'm listening to them on their own. That's what's happening to Con Cushion and Such a Liar too, is that they're more of not really live songs. They're more of like songs you can just listen to on your own and not really play them live. That's what happens to a lot of songs. Shame on you though. I love that song and I will always play it live if I can. So, a couple days ago, when I was learning the song Sauna by Rammstein, I made a demo vocal cover for it, and it's very bad. When I'm saying very bad, I mean it's very, very bad. It's not even gonna. No, no, it's not good. It might go on a EP that I've been wanting to release for a little bit. Either I'm gonna put it on an EP or release it on its own, and that's what it's gonna be. Vocal Covers Volume 2, by the way, I will make that. That is going to be a thing. I'm going to make a second volume to vocal covers, but this time it's not going to be generally around the same couple of bands and in that area. It's also going to be branching out a little bit because what did I do? In volume 1, I mainly stayed in the same area. Like, let me open a new tab here and actually show you my screen. I know I don't do this often. You can already tell. So we're gonna take this new tab. Oh shit. Well, now you're gonna see a demo. That's fine. I don't care. Currently, I don't care because I'm gonna release that demo on a separate thing. All right. Thank you. Thanks for telling me I'm live right now. Oh yeah, and also the Outlast fan made album. It's a complete joke album. Go ahead and listen to it. It's a joke. Don't worry about it. Also, I was playing Minecraft, but we're also not going to talk about that. All right, so yeah, this I think this was started. This was the first vocal cover I recorded. This was started June 13th of 2019. Definitely wasn't ended at that time, and we stayed in a couple of bands. That's it. There's a little bit of differences, like um, what bands do we have? Slipknot, System of a Down, Avenged Sevenfold, Metallica, Five Finger Death Punch, DA Games, and that's it. That's five. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six. Fuck. Cigaro. I like that song. How dumb this song is. I love it when it's played live. It's fucking awesome. My cock is much bigger than yours. My cock can walk right through the door with a feeling so pure. I need to get more coffee. So, if you're wondering why I haven't been playing live recently, musically, not musically, but more of like playing live. I'm gonna go on a hiatus for a reason. Here's the reason: because Ugly Stranger isn't progressing. So if I start progressing and leaving it behind, then chances are it's gonna go as an unreleased album, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to just have a couple of songs laying around, then eventually just call them demos because they're so old, and then release them as demos on a demo tape, and then remaking them to be a better song, and then fusing a couple. So that's something I don't want to do. And yeah, actually, that's exactly what I'm gonna do because it's kind of one of the albums where I was like, I want to go back and just not care, I guess, like what I'm doing. That's generally what it is just to sing random words. Oh, actually, during a song, I was in between learning German because Mein Teil ist zu sterben is a song by me. And I was in between learning German and singing German. And therefore, on Ugly Stranger, I was stuck between leaving it as just learning German instead of like putting into songs, even though I technically already did that with Mein Teil ist zu sterben, but honestly, it's really great. And I may not be even saying it right. It's just the English accent, not the English accent, the American accent that's what makes me not say it right, quote unquote. Then again, if we go to fucking sauna, I don't sing this song right at all either, because I sing it in a American accent, and so it sounds wrong. But it's right. In my opinion, it's right. In my opinion, you have the right to spell or pronounce something wrong if you aren't from that country. But if you are, what the fuck are you doing? Um, that's it. Like, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But big butt, big old butt, is Idaho Part Two. I just realized I haven't added the Ugly Stranger demos in this yet. That's not a problem. Here's the thing. I've gone from within 12 albums, you can notice changes within sound, like within time. Like if we go to this one, I hate it so much, but some songs are so serious that I actually do enjoy them, kind of. I made this and it's poorly made. Sorry, that is true. It's a gaming video, obviously. It was just poorly made. And I'm glad I was honest about that. If I said, oh, it's like the best song I've ever made or best song ever. Like at the time when I made it, it was the best song I ever made because it's the only song I ever made. And it's still horrible. You can actually, hold up. You can hear the fireplace in the background. I had a fireplace. Well, I still do. It's in the same room. I have a fireplace. We don't use it anymore. We sometimes use it in the winter, but we don't always use it. But in the winter, when this was made, no, it was August. I don't know why there was a fireplace going in August, but that's what that noise is. No, that's not what the noise is. It's just a bunch of sound. Like, No, that was my horrible mic quality because I was using my at the time it was a computer on or a computer mic, so it's a microphone on my computer, not a computer on a microphone. Then we have these songs, which they suck equally. Now here's what really gets me with this one. You can notice the change in my voice just by me talking now, and you hear me say hello everybody. Like, let's restart this. Hold on. Hello everybody. It's the same fucking thing. I'm not using any or more power to say that than I was in this video. I'm going to be honest. I just said, hello, everybody, in a natural tone. This was made in 2017. Back when I had a really high pitched voice. That was like really up here or something. I don't fucking know. It might have even been higher than that. Who knows? I personally don't. It could have been way up here, bro. But it's. I regret making that album almost completely. I hate it. And that's why I want to make a fresh start with the Gigantor. I want to make a fresh start. I want to make it completely new. Because listen to this one. Like, go back, listen to Volume 1, and then tell me it wasn't awful. It's awful. Then you go to Lingering Death, it's still awful. You go to Naked Fury, it's still awful. Go to Volume 2, it's still awful. Go to Evils in the World, and it's actually good. That's my best album ever made, in my opinion. Go to Sevenfolded Demons, it's awful. The Genocide's mixed opinion with me. Some of it's good, some of it isn't. Just no. Hatred and Humanity. Some songs were good, some songs were not so good. Beast of the Mind, same as Hatred and Humanity. The Barrier was okay. It wasn't horrible. It had no bad songs, in my opinion, except for two. And if we open this, we had two horrible songs, in my opinion. That was the one with no voice and Following the Killer. Those two just fucking sucked, in my opinion. What about the Bandman diss track? I deleted it for a reason. I will tell you the reason, but on the person's behalf of why I deleted it, would say that I'm lying, even though I'm not. I felt okay. I'll tell you the truth. I felt that I was being forced to delete it. Now, don't get mad at me when I say this, but I'm re-uploading it. This time, there's nothing I can do about it, though. Let me go here. Oh, hi. Well, that's fantastic. But here's why I'm re-uploading it. And here's why I don't have a say in the matter. So my brother is the producer for the next album, which happens to be a compilation. So he went back to after the Genocides, up to Hatred and Humanity to Idaho Part 2, except for the two demo albums. He listened to them, and he picked out songs. This was also when the Bandman Out diss track was still up. And he said, that should be on there. And I said, well, I deleted it though. And he said, I don't care. You're putting it on it, or I'm not producing the album. So I put it on there. And there's nothing I can say about that. So, and if anyone says, well, you have an asshole of a producer who's also an asshole of a brother. I liked the song. So initially, I wasn't against it. And then I was like, well, but I deleted it. And there you go. So this time I don't have a say in the matter, no matter how you put it. So or I don't want my brother producing the album, which I do. Which if you want to tell me that I truly don't, but I do. See, here's how I see it is I personally went back and listened to all the albums. So then I took my favorites and I piled them up, and then Arthur took his favorites and piled them up. And then we had many arguments, and many agreements where some songs were put on, some songs weren't. I won some of the arguments, he won some of the arguments, and therefore some songs that go on it I personally don't like, but others go on it, and he personally doesn't like. So there you go. And then, but if we move on to like Washington State Part 1, I would say that that's probably like the third best album, Idaho Part 2 being the second best. Evils in the World always being the best because I hate to say that it's the best, but it is because I was experimenting more. I was trying new things. I was doing something different, something I hadn't done. Um, and it's actually nice. It's really nice to do. It's nice to do new things, but then on Idaho Part 2, I kind of experimented a little bit. Washington State Part 1, I kind of experimented a little bit, like German, for example, and that's why I like that song. I probably won't play it live. I probably won't even put it on as an interlude, but because it's an interlude, but in my opinion, personally didn't fit the album. Okay, so here's the thing. I wanted to make an entire album, which I might do in the future, that's completely in German. No lyrics are in English, German. Completely German. And it might be full of like 2 minute or 3 minute songs, but and it'll have interludes obviously, but that's the beauty of music is you can do it how you want to do it. So, say I want to sing a song in German, I can do that. Say it's a Metallica song, it's gonna be difficult as shit, but I can do it if I want to. If I'm covering a song, I can sing it in whatever language I want as long as it fits. Like, say I just started singing "Sad but True," but I also made it French. That's a weird combination, but sure, I can do that. And here's what people don't understand is that I am an uncensored fuck. I will be completely honest. I'm an uncensored asshole. Hold up, let me just do this. But I am an uncensored asshole. And I will say whatever I want to say. And if you want to be a dick about it, fuck you. I am the guy who's going to just yell in your face because you're being stupid. I am the guy that is going to yell at you for saying something that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Yeah, I say things that don't make any goddamn sense. Yeah, what do you think I do? Beat the fuck out of myself for it. Fuck you. I have this little thing called not liking myself. I actually hate I have a very big percentage of myself that I do not like. I have a very big percentage of that. Most of the things I do like about myself is that I'm getting better. And that's it. Is getting better at playing guitar, getting better at playing bass, getting better at singing, getting better at the drums even, and getting better as a musician overall. And you kind of hear that evolution. Like, let's go to the first song on every album. Just listening. Shit. Did I not have that on? No, I didn't. Ah, well. Hold up. Let's go back to this one then.
Hello, buddy. Before
Hello, everybody. Same energy, same voice, same person. Hello, everybody. And then when I said it, it sounded very high pitched. I was in 6th grade or 5th grade. 6th grade because it's August 28th. So, yes, 6th grade when I made this. Before I started 6th grade. And I hated 5th grade. I hated 5th grade. I'll be completely honest, I hated the fuck out of it. But also, if you watch the song video, this was before a lot of the shit in this room was put in here. Like, I didn't even have a guitar yet. That wouldn't come until December of 2018. And then I waited until December of 2019 to get my bass. And then I got my drum set in February. So, I think it was February. Or it was a little earlier. I think it was early February, though. So yeah. Let's go to the first song on every album. Or my personal favorite on every album. Yeah, I'll do my personal favorite. Non-Trader, or Revival. Not Non-Trader. Revival. Bad. Bad vocals. Every single one of them suck. But listening to the instrumental, like the beginning, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Obviously. Shit, I could have just pressed the back arrow. I'm fucking big brain. Shut up. Back, 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 back. Shut up. Please. You're horrid. That will forever be one of my worst albums, if not the worst. Lingering Death, once we move on. I think when we get to... which one was my personal favorite? I gotta look. Okay, I found it. My personal favorite on the album is Milk. I still hate it. I still hate most of the album. Shut up. If we go to my personal least favorite, it's All Horrible. Then we're just gonna be here forever.
milk is good and very tasty.
What the fuck? Who the fuck? That fucking scared me, cause who and what?
Milk is good and very tasty.
I don't know who that is. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know who that is. Milk is very good for you. Why do I sound like Kitty? I think I know who that is now. I think it was me, but I was really quiet for some reason, so it sounded like someone I didn't know. So I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then I start saying, milk is very good for you. And it's like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. My personal favorite on the album sucks still. It still fucking sucks. Shut up. Get past it. It's okay. Ooh, still bad, but better. Better. Keyword better. Oh god. Oh, I hate it. Ugh. Alright, personal favorite on Naked Fury. I think we all know this one, Chief. I think we all know this one. So if you don't know what what I forgot the instrument. Maybe that's a piano. It's playing the dun 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 da 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 na 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 na. It's playing the Lavender Town theme. It's playing dun 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 dun. It's playing on every beat, but I didn't calculate BPM, so it's actually off beat. It should be playing. Not. But it's playing like that, and it's awful, but. And then it went like you down and then up picked. Like you alternate picked that one spot. It's so bad, but it's better. In my opinion, it's still better. It's still awful though. Actually, it wasn't actually as bad as the last two, in my opinion. Naked Fury is still bad. Then we go to Volume 2, Album 4. Ugh. Okay. I'm cold. Well, I'm actually scared. I'm scared of what I'm gonna find. I hated my cover of Indestructible. I liked the song Indestructible. I just hated my cover of it because it was fucking awful. Honestly, most of my covers are awful, but there are some that are actually decent. Like Sick and Sweet Pea. Those are my favorites that I've ever done. And they're off of Evils in the World. Again. But they're actually kind of good. Now, if we go to FNAF Players and Games Volume 2, though, however, my favorite song is non existent anymore. Because I didn't put it on any album. Believe it or not, my favorite song off this album wasn't even released. So we have to go with my second favorite, which is sadly a cover of Voices. I'm scared. I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared. Okay. What? Are you breathing? What? Are you breathing? No, no. I think this is when my voice started changing. Like it got lower. Because on the last three albums, it was really high pitched, and then this album is just like lower, like barely lower, but it's lower. Like, so, are you breathing? So, no, no. It's nicer. It's actually better to listen to. I like that. I might actually start playing that song live. Wake up, are you alive? Will you listen to me? I'ma talk about some freaky shit now. Someone is gonna die when you listen to me. Let the living die, let the living die. Say, wake up, are you alive? Will you listen to me? I'm gonna say some freaky shit now. Someone is gonna die when you listen to me. Let the living die, let the living die. Say, are you breathing now? I like that song. Bet. Bob, what the fuck? Hi, Bob. Welcome. Bob, you are confused, but it's okay. Welcome, Bob. Welcome to the stream, buddy. So, hi. So, I'm just talking about my old music, trying to figure out which one is better and which one's not. And so far, I think we found a winner. Voices happens to be the best song off of my personal opinion. FNAF Players and Games Volume 2. It's a win for FNAF Players and Games Volume 2. Because it sucked all around. It sucked the suck. Alright, well, welcome. Now we're gonna go to Evils in the World. My personal best album. Anyone ready to hear some weird ass shit? My personal favorite song off this album is actually a cover again. This time, no. Okay, I guess not then. Yes. Oh, okay. So this is a System of a Down cover. I'm gonna wait for Bob's response on that one, Chief. I'm waiting. The suspense is awesome. So it's a System of a Down cover, and it's of their very first song ever released. It's entitled "Sweet Pea." It's fucking awesome. This is my favorite.
I had another body experience the other day. Her name was Jesus. And for her, everyone cried. Everyone cried. Everyone cried. A philosophy, try. A philosophy, try. A philosophy, try.
Die for a philosophy! Die for a philosophy! Die a philosophy! Die! I think that's also when my voice started going lower again. But I still sing at the same pitch. Try a philosophy, try a philosophy, try a philosophy, try. You die for a philosophy, die for a philosophy, die a philosophy, die. Lamau, epic. But yeah, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good one. That's my personal favorite off that album. Second favorite is Not Sick, actually. It's a misconception with my friends, actually. Is they're like, oh, what's your favorite song off that album? Sweet Pea. What's your second favorite? I'm pretty sure it's Sick. No, actually. That confused the shit out of them until I said it is actually the song Disconnection and then Sick. There you go. Good claps. Yay. Thanks, Bob. Welcome to where you're gonna get your fucking mind blown after the 6th album because it's still garbage. Well, Evils in the World is not garbage, but I hate this album entirely. Now, what is my favorite song off this album? God. It's still horrible, but it is my favorite off of the album. It's called Matchbox. It's an okay song. Oh, apparently I've listened to 14 seconds. Nope. Stop it. Dog barking loud, very. Ah. Anyway. Matchbox. We're just gonna turn that down. As you can tell, I didn't care about the dog barking in the background. Someone liked this video. Someone liked this. Excuse me. You're going to try and tell me that someone actually liked this? Bark, bark, bark. Welcome. Yeah, pretty much. Uh, welcome to Sevenfolded Demons, where dogs bark, and it is literally hell itself. So we're gonna skip the genocides because it's a compilation album, and move straight on into Hatred and Humanity. Ugh. Oh, okay. I'm scared of my opinion because I'm scared to release the information of my opinion. That Circle happens to be the best. And it still sucks. This whole entire fucking album sucks as well. Not entirely. Some songs are good, some songs, suck. I like this video. Okay. Okay. But Circle happens to be the best still. And someone does not like Circle. Someone just does not. Who doesn't like Circle? Why is Circle hated? Circle's great. I don't know why people call Circle the worst Slipknot song. A lot of people do. Okay. Okay. I've still got a higher pitched voice. Circle. Kind of. Circle. Same pitch, same energy. I'm gonna point out that the high E string is out of tune. Just barely, but it's out of tune. It's just like it's out of tune and it slightly annoys me. I still enjoy Circle. It's a good song. Circle is just really good. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm glad that went on the compilation album. That's coming up. I'm actually really glad that I won that argument because my brother did not fucking like it. And I asked him why he didn't like Circle, and he's like, the E string is out of tune and it sucks. And I'm like, I know, but it's still a good song, right? No, was his answer, and I said, okay. And, I moved on. But, I still won the argument, so it still is going on the compilation album. If I lost the argument, there'd only be, like, 2 songs off of, Hatred and Humanity. Or he won another argument where a different song would have won, aka I'll Always Miss You would have won, which... No, that's not happening. And I'll Always Miss You happens to be my longest song ever, at 32 minutes long, only because I left the room during recording to cuddle my cat because I was sad. I don't like talking about that song. I'm gonna move on. Alright, favorite song off of The Beast of the Mind. I hated this album. It was rushed. This was a very rushed album, too. People, my friends, say, how was it rushed? It has a 13-minute song on it. Yet that song is called Finding Myself. So, of course, it would be really fucking long for no reason. Or 13 minutes. But my personal favorite off the album, I cannot play. Because it's blocked in this country. It's called Unholy Confessions. So we're gonna have to go with my second favorite again. So we're gonna go with Tasting Gunpowder. No, we aren't. Ha, gotcha. That's my least favorite song off this goddamn album. And it was fucking written during Sevenfold Demons, so you know it sucks. No, it's called Betrayal. It's the first song on the album, too. Still sucks, though. We're gonna move on, because that just fucking... It sucks. It sucks so much ass. Alright, The Barrier. One or more songs. Shut up. One or more videos have been removed from the playlist because they were deleted from YouTube. This is true. The Bandmana diss track was deleted because I felt forced to delete it. In my opinion, if you're a musician, you shouldn't feel forced to delete something. Sad. Yes. Sad. And you know, that's something that I hate that I had to do, is that I had to delete the Bandmana diss track. Because I felt forced to do it. Again, in my opinion, if you feel forced to delete something, it's just, it's not okay, and that's why I won't, that's why I won't ever delete another song once it's on the Gigantuar. I'll just say, well, no, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not deleting it. Well, there is something I can do about it, but I'm not gonna fucking let you protest it out. So no, it stays up, and that's that. Period. Exclamation point. And you know, that's just the whole thing. It's something I moved on from. It's gonna be re-uploaded. There's nothing anyone can say about it. So, because this time it's out of my hands. Truthfully, so. Anyway, moving on. My favorite song off The Barrier. Okay, that's a tough one. Because I've only listened to this album once. That's why I'm saying it's a tough one. Not because it's one of my best albums. It's a good album. It's my fourth best in my opinion, but definitely not. Okay, I got it. I collected my opinion. My opinion is The Barrier Part 2 is the best. In my personal opinion. You can hear like a quiet guitar in the background playing something different, and that's what I liked about it. Moving on. However, ooh. We're moving into territory that's kind of harder for me because we're getting into songs that are more like closer to me. Yes, I'll Always Miss You is close to me. Again, I'm not going to talk about that, but this is where some of the songs actually hit me in the heart. And that's why I won't play most of them live. A, I didn't write down lyrics for most of the songs, and B, I just don't like most of them because they're so close to me, but I do enjoy them because they're good. Ooh. That's kind of what Don't Stay is. Is like it's a song close to me, so I don't want to ever play it live, but I do sometimes. It reminds me of specific people. So that's why I'm probably not gonna play it live anymore, but it might be played live. You never know. Mind Tile is Zeus Durbin is definitely not my favorite. It's a good one, in my opinion, but I just it doesn't hit me like a lot of the other songs. And the demo for You're Wrong actually was the used version on the album, but it's again not my favorite off the album. I'm trying to think, what was my favorite? I'm stuck between a couple of them. Satan's Lover, Death, It's Time, Atomic Annihilation, What I Think, and Washington State Part 1. All 6 of them are like really fucking hard. The other 10, I know where to rank them, but the 6 is just hard. It's difficult. Okay, think I've got my opinion? Yeah, I got my opinion. Alright. My opinion is that my favorite is It's Time. Even though, again, it's recorded with someone that's rude and very not nice, and someone I just won't talk to anymore. Has 1 like and 9 views. And I'm kind of glad for that. Because he's very, the person I'm talking about is very egotistical. And likes to think that they're always right. And then when you piss them off, they just don't ever stop. Basically me, when I was recording, album 1 through album 4, I was very egotistical and very rude. I was also one of these people, so I know how they act. And I'm very much not like that anymore. Like, sometimes I do get pissed at people, but just letting out my anger in a big old burst gets it out of my system. And guess what? I don't get to do that often. Because I don't get into arguments often. So I actually build up a lot of anger. Believe you me, I build up so much anger sometimes that it's like, it doesn't just come out in one big burst. It comes out in like 3, maybe 4 sometimes. And Jesus Christ, is it sometimes hard to deal with. And you know what? That's kind of what happened to the person I'm talking about, is they just pissed me off. Pissed me off 3 times within 2 days. Maybe even 3 days. But if you piss me off that much time, piss me off 3 times in just a matter of like 72 hours, in my opinion, that makes you not a good human being. But, that's not the point. Let's listen to my favorite off this album. So I was trying to go for a low and distorted sound, even though I didn't tune down on any of the songs on this album, I don't think. Maybe I tuned down to drop D on a couple, but I don't think I really tuned down a whole lot. But this song, I was trying to get a low, kind of crunchy sound, and I think it was on the entire album, not just the song. That's what I was kind of going for. Kind of didn't work when I'd play like the high, but also I was into Korn, so kind of like I was trying to get weird sounds. Again, experimenting a lot. It's something I was good at, kind of. You know, I'm not good at experimenting a whole lot. I can, excuse me, in very little bursts, I can experiment, but not a whole lot. Sorry, I drank 2 cups of coffee. That's it. Why am I burping so much? It's weird. I probably won't get any more cups of coffee for the rest of the day. Because I started limiting myself ever since the 5th album on specific things. And coffee is one of those things. Coffee, I try to not eat a lot of sugar. You know? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna speak a little bit of truth here. Okay. So I'm gonna speak truth, speak honesty. Because that's what I like doing. So I saw in the fridge one day, quote unquote, soda. And I didn't know because it was from the bowling alley, and the bowling alley is associated with a company that makes alcoholic drinks, alcoholic beverages. So, guess what? I didn't know if I should have drank in it or not. So, I didn't. See, the thing is, I found out it was an alcoholic beverage. So, guess what? I didn't underage drink. Because, here was my concern. Is if it was an alcoholic beverage and I liked it, would I drink it? A lot. And ask my mom and dad to buy more. That was my concern. But I did not. And guess what? Of course, I didn't drink it after finding out it was an alcoholic beverage because my concern was, what if I like it? What if I get addicted? That's my concern. And my concern is valid. Because if you have a concern, in my opinion, if you have a concern and you want to confront your concern, do it. But if your concern concerns like alcoholic beverages or drugs or any of that, don't do it. Don't try to be like, but what if it isn't? Well, what if it isn't? Yeah. But if it's between those two things, stay on the safe side and just don't do it. Period. Like, that's what I did. I stayed on the safe side. I was like, it looks like soda. It could not be soda. So what do? Stay on the safe side. Don't drink it. And then I asked the question, hey, is the drink in the fridge by brand a alcoholic beverage? Yes. Okay, well now I know not to drink it. Like I could 100%. Like I could have went like, yeah, whatever. I'll try it to see if I'll like it or not. But if I don't, oh well. I guess I'm drinking it anyway. But here's the thing. I read the box because I couldn't tell because it was late at night and it was in the fridge. And I read the box. It has a 5.5% alcohol volume per can. And the cans are kind of small. They're not small, but they're smaller than fucking Red Bull, okay? Shut up. And I read that and I was like, okay, well, this is probably not good for me then. Period. It's alcohol, it's not. And also, I don't condone underage drinking. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying go ahead and underage drink. Don't do it. It's bad and it's illegal. Don't do it. It can not only get you in trouble, it can get your parents in trouble. It can get anyone else involved in trouble. You can blame someone across the street that you don't even know, and they get in trouble for it. Either way, just don't do it. Period. Don't do it. Do the opposite of what Palpatine says. He'll say do it, but I'll tell you not to do it. Alright, back to what I was doing earlier. Favorite songs. A lot of people are gonna say that I'm lying, but actually, Such a Liar 2 is my favorite song off this album. hence why it was a single. Like, actually, most songs that are my favorites aren't singles. Just because I'm like, I want my favorites to be on as a non-single, but Such a Liar 2 was just so good, I released it as a single, and there you go. Yeah, but Such a Liar 2 is my favorite. I don't even have to listen to it. I've listened to it so much, I already remember the riff and everything. Da 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 na 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 na. Inspired by Moto Grader. That's what that is. So, obviously, I'm into Rammstein. But to finish what I was actually doing earlier, right here. So, overall, out of 12 albums, what is my favorite song? Off the favorites. So, this technically ranks the albums themselves. Kind of. Not really. Just because, in my opinion, I go by which one sucks the least, and which one sucks the most, and which one sucks the least. That's how I go by it. So, like, how many songs suck, how many songs are good in my opinion, and that's how it works. But also, it's kind of unfair to rank the albums that have more songs to say this one's worse because it has more songs and most of them suck. That's unfair in my opinion. So, I rank them higher than what others would because that's how it works. It's how my laws work. And this is why And Justice for All by Metallica is the worst. Period. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna wait for someone to say, "Fight me, that is the best Metallica album." And I'm gonna say, "Alright, bet." But, Jesus. This has been stuck for a while. Whatever. So, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna refresh this, because it's being dumb. I think that was a bad idea, actually. We're gonna figure that one out, Chief. Was that a bad idea? No. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, fixed. Alright. Messages a minute. Messages, God. Alright, so my favorite is Such a Liar 2. Out of all of them. But then my second favorite is Sweet Pea. I'm just gonna rate my top 3. And my third favorite is It's Time. Okay. But still, Evils in the World is the best. So let's go from which one sucks the least to which one sucks the most. Album-wise, not song-wise. So it'd go Evils in the World, Idaho Part 2, Washington State Part 1, The Barrier, Hatred and Humanity, Beast of the Mind, FNAF Players and Games Volume 2, Naked Fury, even though I still hate it, Lingering Death, Sevenfolded Demons, and FNAF Players and Games Volume 1. That's how I'm ranking it. And if you have a different opinion, listen to every single album. I don't recommend that, other than the Genocides. Don't listen to that one. But from album 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, listen to those ones. I don't recommend it, but listen to those 11 albums and come back. Tell me from which one sucks the most, or which one sucks the least, to which one sucks the most. You don't have to come back to this live stream. you can just say it. Like on the last song of every album, say I rank this as the worst album, or I rank this as the best album, and blah 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 blah. And go for it. Don't hide your opinion. That's what I hate the most, is when people hide their opinions. Don't hide your opinion. If you're like, well, I don't want to be too hard on it because it's an early album, be hard on it. It fucking sucked. And if you're like, it's a newer album, so it's probably going to be better, have that opinion. Have your opinion and keep it. If you change your opinion because you want to go easy, don't. Be honest. I want honest answers. And I will get honest answers. So, there you go. Anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a like. I don't care. You don't have to. I always say this. You don't have to do something because a YouTuber tells you to do it. Hell, I don't. You don't have to do something because shut up, me. Anyway. Just because you're not wrong doesn't mean you're right. Anyway. But don't, and I mean don't, lie. Don't lie about the answer. Don't say, well, this album sucks because it just does. That makes no sense, but okay. But if you think an album sucks and you have a reason for the album being suck, then that's your opinion. And guess what? You're allowed to have one of those. I personally don't like to share my opinions on my own albums because really, who's gonna give a shit other than my friends? Really? Like my friends that are actually in music. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. So I gotta say what I gotta say, and then I swear I'll go away. But I can't promise you'll enjoy the noise. But shut the fuck up. I like that song. Okay. That's a wrap, boys. No, it isn't. It's a metal song, boys. Alright. I'm gonna end the live stream. But first, I want to tell you a funny story that happened yesterday when I was going to guitar lessons. I was tuning my guitar so I can go to guitar lessons. I pluck my E string. Fucking A. It's on an A note. A really high A note. And I'm like, oh, gotta fix that. Start tuning down. String snaps. Fucking string broke. And I was like, are you kidding me? You want to know what my string said? No, I'm not kidding you. I broke. So then I had to replace the string, get a new one on, go to guitar lessons, and then, during my guitar lesson, it unwinds itself. And it doesn't snap off, but it unwinds itself. And it has to be put back on, and then I have to tune it again, and then fucking annoying. And I did that. I got it tuned. Again, I did that. And now that is the end of that. But also, another thing before I end the live stream. I will be doing a lot of songs that are in different languages than English. Maybe French, maybe Russian, maybe Spanish. Maybe Spanish, actually. More of like German because I want to, though. And then you'll have to learn German. But then I'm gonna have to find like stupid lyrics to write in English, and they don't sound good in English, and then say, fuck it, German. Like, I think I wrote, not remote, but I wrote one day lyrics. And it was like, pink is the best color, blue is for gays. And I'm like, what the fuck? I ended up scrapping the song. The song lyrics. Guess what, guys? This was a song that was released on Idaho Part 2. And I changed the lyrics. And it was like, oh god, this is cringe. And then I'm like, it'd be better if it was in a different language. But I didn't sing it in a different language. So I changed the lyrics entirely. And now I'm like, I should have changed the language. And then I started listening to Rammstein, and I'm like, I really should have changed the language, because the song Sauna, the chorus is just 1, here comes the sun. 2, here comes the sun. 3, it is the brightest star of them all. And 4, here comes the sun. Now tell me, does that scream metal to you? No? Well, how about eins? Hier kommt die Sonne. 2, hier kommt die Sonne. 3, sie ist der hellste Stern von allen. 4, hier kommt die Sonne. Does that say metal to you? Yeah. That sounds fucking metal to me. It's But fucking honestly though, it's like, seriously, sauna is just about the sun. And how much it's gonna fucking kill us. It's literally all the song is about. I'm pretty sure. Mutter. Mutter is an English word. I swear to God, if anyone says anything about that, mutter is an English word. Yes, it is. It is. 100% it is an English word. Even though it's a song and album by Rammstein. Is it English? Maybe. We're already in America, America. We're already in America, America, America. I love that song too. Anyway, I'm gonna end the live stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.